Once upon a time, in a grand kingdom, there lived a wise and just king named John. King John was known far and wide for his fairness and his ability to solve even the most difficult problems. People from all over the land came to him for advice, and he was always eager to help. But what made King John truly remarkable was not just his wisdom, but his humility. One day, a young man from a distant village arrived at the royal palace. He had heard of King John's wisdom and wanted to test it. The young man approached the king and said, "Your Majesty, I have heard you are the wisest ruler in the world. I would like to ask you a question. If you can answer it, I will know you are truly wise. But if you cannot, I will leave the kingdom and never return." King John smiled and said, "Ask your question, young man. I will do my best to answer it." The young man then held out his hand, in which he had hidden a small bird. He said, "In my hand is a bird. Tell me, Your Majesty, is the bird alive or dead?" The king thought for a moment. He knew that if he said the bird was alive, the young man could easily crush it and prove him wrong. But if he said the bird was dead, the young man could release it and show that the king was mistaken. After a brief silence, King John spoke, "The answer is in your hands." The young man was taken aback. He had expected a long, complicated answer, but instead, the king had given him a simple, profound response. The young man stood still for a moment, realizing the truth in the king's words. The bird's fate was in his hands, just as the decisions in life are in our hands. The young man smiled, understanding the lesson. He thanked King John for his wisdom and left the palace, no longer seeking to test others, but to make wise choices with the power he had in his own hands. Friends, life is full of choices, and the power to shape our destiny is in our hands. Just as the young man had the choice to decide the fate of the bird, we have the ability to control our actions and decisions. The wisdom of King John teaches us that we must be mindful of our choices and understand that we hold the key to our future.